What's going on, everybody? It's the Super Robot Ed. And back in EU, there were some reissues that we also got some of what we got. DEF CON was one of the reissues that we got both from Target and in the EU. We also got Runabout in the, not Runabout, Runamuck in the EU, as well as the Back to the Future DeLorean, and also there was the reissue pre-orders for Nova Prime and Nacelle. Both were Target exclusives. They are also for pre-order here, and I think they are about to be released or already have been. I had these when they first came out, so I don't worry about that. The main thing, though, I know a lot of collectors out here are very, 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 very upset because, well, one figure was a Target exclusive, and I believe that would have been Runabout. Now, Runabout is the red and black repaint of Runamuck, which is mostly all white. Then there was the reissue of Thrust that had also been announced for the EU. Now, it's possible with Target, we don't know which one they're going to release. It could be Thrust or it could be Runabout. Honestly, I would say they're going to do Runabout more than Thrust, because we know that sooner or later with the new Studio Series 86 Seekers, we're probably going to get the cone heads as well. But for those that just want to complete, just for the sake of posterity, you have, if they do release Thrust, you have the opportunity. But honestly, I'm going to go for Runabout this time, because Runabout was not short pack. I think Runabout had distribution issues because there were a lot of people that said they could not hardly find Runabout, but I found him in my Target and I found multiple sitting. So I don't know. Anyway, this is what we got released back in the EU, so we can just recap that, since that's what everybody does these days, to recap stuff like we need to. Most people should have this DEF CON by now because it was reissued. So if you did not pick him up, do your best to get him before the price goes up. It's up to you. Next, of course, is Nova Prime in the sale. Nova Prime did go up for a little bit, but as I always tell people, most collectors don't pay attention. It sat on Amazon. It actually went down lower than its regular price. You just didn't get it until you wanted to get it and you were asked out. Next time, pay attention. You seriously, collectors, stop acting like we need to do your job for you. Do your own work. That's why you miss out. Then the last one we got, yes, I'm going to tell you that at the end. Back to the Future. It's coming back out. I never really cared for that. I only like the Hot Wheels. And of course, for those that didn't get them, you're going to get Runamuck, which I hope he also gets reissued over here. So overall, we do want to talk about these two. I have to address this about especially Nova Prime. A lot of these so-called YouTuber wannabes don't really tell you the truth because they don't really pay attention to they just pick up the news. I got this, I got that. And then they run with it when they really just want views. But I'm going to give you the skinny and I'm going to tell you the truth. It's your fault you missed out on Nova Prime in the beginning. Nova Prime went down to $40. No. He went lower than that. And they stuck like a $2, $3 coupon on him. He's set. Nacelle, I don't know. Nacelle, I think, was steadily at that price, and then he just sold out, but there was issues with people getting white mold on the wings. So that's just something I want to point out. I will give Runabout its due because of the fact that for many people, Runabout, what I think was very badly distributed, because I heard from many people when I had was talking about him in news and things like that, they couldn't find him. He was not in the store. Every time they look, he wasn't there. He was, even online, you literally could not purchase him online. I don't know what was up with that. But when I went to the Target where I live here, I went to the one at White Oak Shopping Center in Garner, North Carolina. They just had him sitting there. Every week I went there after I purchased him from that Target, he was still sitting there. Now, I'll tell you the one figures that I did not see, and that was Thrust. I never found Thrust. And I went to like 3 Walmarts because there are 2 in Garner that you can go to, like right down the street from each other. And I think we went to the one out there on near the Triangle Town Mall. They weren't there. So how I got Thrust, and I had to pay the aftermarket, but it wasn't too bad. The guy charged me like $45, which ain't bad. I mean, you think he didn't really make any money off that, and that was $45 shipped. So he really did not make any money off it. And none of it matters. He knew it. But some collectors are actually that nice to take that chunk of fees to provide for people. We actually used to do that a while back. Yeah, that's right. We're real collectors, not well, anyway. That's all I got right now. More news as it comes out. There really isn't any. Michael Bay is not making Transformers. Y'all boys stop. This is Super Robot Head bringing more news reveals to them. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye. Hasbro ain't trying to get them boy no money. They gonna have to pay them.